This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Here at the TPC Scottsdale in Arizona, and Frank, when so many people tune in to watch this great event, they think immediately of the 16th hole with all of those fans jammed in. It's like Fenway Park inside the desert there, but it's much more than that little par 3, isn't it?
It certainly is more than that, Rich. The TPC Scottsdale is a great venue for a PGA Tour event. It's a blend of everything: birdie opportunities, holes that are fraught by water, bunkering that's been changed. All in all, it's a great atmosphere with nearly 500,000 people that visit this during the tournament week.
Frank, par 4 first, relatively gentle start to the round.
It is, Rich. They've taken out the desert that used to limit the players to a drive of about 300 yards. Now, really, you can hit it as far as you want, but you have to be straight. The bunker down the left certainly makes the players respect this opening hole.
That's a good start to the hole, right down the middle.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. That one ends up in the rough.
Oh, that went sideways.
Well, it looks as though they're going to need to use all their strength to sort of hack it out of that rough, missing it off the tee here. Not the best shot, this one in the rough, but still will have a play from there. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. He'll need to be strong with this. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Now playing the second here at the par 4. Frank, is this one going to be okay?
Yeah, just a little right. Seemed like good contact.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. This one's tracking. Wow, I can't believe he found the cup on that one.
Clean up on aisle 5.
Jonas Blixt for birdie.
Really? This is an awkward length.
Just a little tap in here. Did the job right there. Even par early on. Now to the second hole, and Frank, what can you tell us about this par 4?
A new tee has been added, lengthening this hole 30-plus yards. Plus, what used to be just one bunker on the right side of the screen has changed to a little pot bunker and the addition of 2 bunkers on the left side. Still a semi-blind tee shot, and the hole just bends softly to the left. Another very good par 4 here at TPC Scottsdale. Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
Look out left.
And there's rough over there.
And it looks like it's in the rough there, Frank.
It might not be as bad as it looks.
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards.
Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit. This looks like it's heading for the bunker.
Oh, he just missed the bunker.
Should be safely on deck.
This is the second shot at the par 4. Frank, I think that's going to the bunker.
Looks like it.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Locked in on the read and the speed. Right off the edge.
Just a fraction softer, then it might have just turned in.
A birdie try coming up for Jonas Blixt. Sinks it.
Unbelievable.
Is this one for par? And so just getting started, even par so far. Good stroke right there. That's a par and stays at 1 under. Now the third hole, it's a par 5, and how does this one set up, Frank?
It's a nice yardage around that 550, 560 yard mark. So a good drive, you can certainly reach the par 5 and 2. You've got to flash it across a little bit of a desert there. This green has been completely changed in 2014, and the addition of 1 bunker to that right side. Used to be 2.
Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that. This has no chance of finding the fairway. This is turning left.
Well, that ball nestled down just a bit in that heavy rough. Wow, way to the right here.
And there's rough over there. Oh, that's off the beaten track. You've got 5 minutes to find it.
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Good recovery shot. Couldn't make the green, but at least he's back in play.
Played the smart shot right there. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster. Instead, actually a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
And now the second shot here at this par 5. Oh, looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Flared that one a bit to the right, but still not too bad. Now the Swede with all sorts of personality, Jonas Blixt, getting set for his approach. Appears to be what they call a commercial play, very solid. Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong club, Frank.
Going to take some skill now.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance. No, you don't always get the result you deserve.
Jason Dufner with a birdie bid. Oh, I thought he had that. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Getting set now over the putt. Oh my goodness, how did he miss that? He has to make this for a double bogey.
That's plain not fair.
Boy, this game is cruel, Frank. You get on a roll and then smack. Hits you right in the face and knocks you down. Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round. 1 under early in the round. So just a formality here. Did the job right there. Frank, what kind of shot is required here at the par 3 fourth?
A little drop shot par 3 down the hill in today's standards because it's under 200 yards. Series of 3 tee boxes, so plenty to choose from there. The entry into the green is well protected now by the 2 bunkers, one in the centre and one on the right front of this green.
So the golf ball ends up in that first cut. It's a little bit less than 2 inches. You can see the golf ball. Should be able to get at it, but may not be able to control the spin. We'll see. In the thick stuff.
Thick, it's brutal out there.
Birdie try up next. Ends up in the first cut, and he'll have a pretty good look at the whole location from here. This requires a lot of speed through the ball. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Might be. Could be. And he has it, Frank.
I don't believe it.
One of the game's rising stars, Jonas Blixt, originally from Sweden, has this for par. A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. So after all that, it's a bogey. And he's putting for par now. And that's a par for Jason Dufner, the 2013 PGA champion. Now to the 5th hole and a challenging par 4.
Slightly longer this year, played off a new tee at the back, and there used to be 2 bunkers down the right side. They've now been put together to form one and in the perfect position that really make you think about your tee shot. It takes a very big drive to try and carry that bunker on the right. It's going to be at least 315 plus yards to get past that. Green itself still tilts a little left to right and back towards the player.
Frank, it may be obvious you'd rather have a ball sitting up perfectly in these fairways as opposed to the deep rough off to the left or right. But how is a player able to take advantage when he has that good lie?
Well, anything better than that would be sitting on a tee. That is a perfect lie. It almost guarantees good contact.
Second from an excellent lie. That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Well, too bad. He'll have to play from the bunker. And he steps up to take this shot from the fairway. This is going to be a tough day on the links. I mean, even the seagulls are walking to work. Birdie try up next. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. How tough is this going to be now from the rough, Frank?
Oh, it's tough to say, Rich. I mean, so much is going to depend on that lie. I'm going to need a little bit of luck.
He'll need to be strong with this. So getting set for a greenside bunker shot. Frank, when I think of the great bunker players in the history of the sport, I think about Gary Player, Seve Ballesteros, who you knew so well. What did they do that made them so effective on these greenside bunker shots?
They had an attitude for a start that was different. For them, it was, they saw possibilities. And they would imagine the amount of sand. Remember, because this is the only shot in golf where you don't have to hit the ball first. So they would really choose the amount of sand behind the ball, whether that was an inch or two. Aim the club at that and made sure they followed through.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Just a beautiful roll there.
Oh, that's like stealing.
Frank, you think about the great putters of all time. I think the one name that generally jumps up with golf aficionados is Ben Crenshaw, and he learned to play and to putt from his beloved longtime instructor Harvey Penick, who taught Ben and Tom Kite and some others to play from, as he said it, from the cup backwards. You know, everybody loves power. We all like to drive it a long ways, but Harvey stressed the importance of the little shots, and obviously it paid off with Ben Crenshaw. Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that?
Offline, and I think that one's headed for the rough. And the tee shot ends up in the bunker.
Rich, do you think we should tell him this fairway out there?
Yeah, he's been in the rough all day long. Missed the fairway in the fairway bunker now.
It's not all gloom and doom, though. Lip isn't too high. A good swing here still shouldn't be a problem.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Second shot for Miguel Angel Jimenez. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Good thing he stayed in the first cut, because just a couple of feet over, that rough is really deep.
Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. So frustrating sometimes on the greens, isn't it? Drop shot here at the 6th. A birdie try coming up for Jonas Blixt. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
So into red figures at 1 under. Clean this up with a tap. So with that, the score is now at even par. He has this attempt for par. Still even par for the day. Frank, where's the difficulty here on the 7th hole, the par 3 of more than 200 yards?
Well, Rich, front hole locations are always probably the toughest here because that's the narrowest part of the green. Bunkering really hasn't changed, and the green still does widen up, but the hole tends to play slightly uphill.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot. Normally you'd say that's a bad tee shot, but this is a pattern, Rich.
Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
That was not a very good read right there. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
This is a long birdie putt here, requires good judgment of the speed and the line. Just try to lag it down there. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause. Oh, that was nasty.
That's an outrage right there. I mean, if there's a high commission of golfdom, we need to consult them right now because it's just simply not fair, Frank. It's not.
I think the people above are frowning on the people below.
Good, solid par right there. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Dufner has it for the par. Just a tap in to finish the hole. Just a shade over par, +1. This is a good hole, Frank, the par 4 8th.
Yet another dogleg left, Rich, on the front side. And it's a sharper dogleg now because they've put in 2 bunkers down the left side. It used to be a bailout area for the players in the past. You can't do that anymore. And I doubt anybody can fly it over that left one. It's nearly 330 yards to carry that in the air. Those two bunkers have forced the players to go out to the right, making that second shot a little bit longer now.
Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker.
This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. That one ends up in the rough.
That went sideways.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in.
Rich, that was some shot out of the rough. I really didn't think he could even get that on the green.
Well, just to get it on the green, as you say, I think is a big win. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster. Instead, actually a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Frank, what are the problems posed with a fairway bunker shot?
He's got to hit it nearly perfect, Rich, because the bunker's going to magnify any mistake he makes. This is where you really have to focus on great contact.
Just want to nestle this one down to within a couple of feet. Wow, I thought he made that. Come on, you have to make that, don't you? Drop shot here at the 8th. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Well, he's been doing this a long time, all over the world, making birdies. Miguel Jimenez. Come on, don't do that.
Cruel lip out.
So a tester from 4 feet. Two over for the day. So they'll tap in. Did the job right there. Could use this one. This is for par. Stays at 1 under with that par. Here at the par 4 9th hole, Frank, what's the strategy off the tee?
Well, there's one bunker down the right side that you have to be very wary of. 325 yards to carry that, so it's very much in play, and just over 290 to reach it. Ideally, you have to go left about that down the left side, but really this is a second shot hole because this green is not very deep. Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my eye.
And it looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. They'll pay a little bit of a price for missing the fairway here because from that rough, you cannot control the spin on the golf ball. Second shot coming out of the rough here. He in the bunker, still with a chance for an up and down. Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Not enough on that one.
Ooh, it just seemed to baby it.
Great professionals, Frank, they don't fear the greenside bunker shot, do they?
No, because you can be as aggressive or as conservative as you want. You actually have far more options, and you don't have to hit the ball first.
Pretty good shot right there. In the greenside bunker here, Frank. Nice to go to the beach, but not too often, we hope. Settles in over the putt. You can see the golfer is just boiling right now after that miss and a drop shot here at the 9th. Here's the colorful Jonas Blixt. Good putter, and this is for par. That's a par. Stays at +2. Drops it, and he's at even par. This for him would be one drop shot. So with that, the score is now at even par. Hello again and welcome, Rich Slaughter, alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports at one of the great venues in all of golf, TPC Scottsdale. Upwards of 500,000 fans expected throughout the week here. A lot of buzz being generated, and now plenty of fireworks as well on this back 9.
There is, Rich. This is a Super Bowl-type atmosphere, and the 10th hole, what a wonderful way to start this back 9. A dogleg right that's been radically changed in 2014. Numerous bunkers added. This is a very strict dogleg right par 4, and by that, I mean you're going to have to hit it down the left to have an open shot at this green.
Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
Now the Swede with all sorts of personality, Jonas Blixt getting set for his approach. That one is bunker bound, it looks like. That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
Second shot for Miguel Jimenez. This won't hurt him. Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Frank, way offline all day long.
Yeah, this is a head scratcher, really. I've seen him play before. Normally much better than this. This is abnormal, that's for sure.
Looks like he just misread that. Well, bunker play is really about technique and feel. The two greatest ever are probably Gary Player and Seve Ballesteros. Seve actually was so good, he was so skilled, that he could open up a 3-iron, that's right, a 3-iron, on a short bunker shot from a green side bunker and splash it to a couple of feet as if he had just used a 60-degree sandwich. Amazing. He'll need to be strong with this. Getting set now over the putt. In for a bogey. Dufner all about consistency, all about making these par putts. Still even par for the day. Needs this for par. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Moving on to the 11th hole, Frank, water all along the left side, 472 yards. How do you handle this one?
Well, this one's weird because the tees are a little off-center. They start down the right side, which makes it into a dogleg. And you mentioned the water. It always comes into play. And there are 0 fairway bunkers. You don't need them here at 11 because really it's all about the tee shot. Find the fairway, then even though it's a long par 4, you should be able to at least attack that green safely. Miss the fairway to the right, which is the bail outside, and your problems are just starting.
So the golf ball ends up in that first cut. It's a little bit less than 2 inches. You can see the golf ball. Should be able to get at it, but may not be able to control the spin. We'll see. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. That one is in the bunker. Frank, just into that first cut.
Yeah, it's sitting up. Really, this isn't too bad a situation.
Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. Actually, a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Frank, this will be from 200 yards, second shot. Headed for the bunker? Oh, a bit unfortunate. Wasn't able to avoid the sand trap. This is the third for Jimenez. No doubt they'll be happy with that shot. Well played. Frank, there's nothing like catching a bunker shot just perfectly. Splashes out, lands softly, and just runs up to that hole.
Yeah, it's like 3D. There's the component in the strike where it's going to land, and then the third part of it is how much will it roll. And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Jonas Blixt for par. It's a good-looking putt right here. He might like it. This one has a chance, and he has it. Beautiful putt. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
Even par, currently.
That's a par, and that keeps the scorecard clean, still even for the round. So they'll tap in. Putt drops, now at 1 over par. Par 312 may not be as famous as the par 316th, but Frank, you think this may be a tougher and even better hole?
We see more bogeys and double bogeys here on 12 than 16 will ever see, and courtesy of the water behind and to the right of this green. If you're going to bail out, find one of those bunkers. A good bunker player obviously can get it up and down, but it's still no snack trying to record your par 3 at 12. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Not quite what he was hoping for, the tee shot in the bunker. And as he strides up here to the 12th green, having hit it in regulation, he knows now that his work is by no means done. A long putt coming up. Did the smart thing there, Frank. Took his medicine, back out onto the fairway. This is a pretty long putt here. You'd be happy to get this to within 2 or 3 feet. You really want to take the stress out of that next putt.
Well, that takes the strain off the next one.
Good lag putt right there. Miguel Angel Jimenez for par. Sinks it.
Unbelievable.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business.
Great sense of speed in that. You know you can make those, but that one right in the middle.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. Did the job right there. Par 5 13th, chance for birdie or maybe even eagle if you're bold and brave enough, but also, Frank, chance for disaster here?
Well, there is. Water very much in play down the right side. There's a bunker down the left too. If you finish up in that, there's no way you're going for this par 5 and 2. Then it becomes a little bit of a zigzag mission. The second shot either has to be hit down the right side, just skirting that bunker in the front, or it has to be all carry. Oh, that was sweet. Straight down the middle.
Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. That one ends up in the rough.
Oh, that went sideways.
Right in the heart of the fairway. Green light special. This has really been a challenge all day long with these winds coming from different directions, changing speeds. It's gone from 15 upwards 25 miles per hour. Really a test for the players.
Yeah, that was a little overambitious. Common thread here, rough, rough, rough.
Wrong way again.
Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
Good looking shot right here. How good was that, Frank, from the rough?
Oh, that's amazing. That's a masterclass in short game.
Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Just misses. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knocking him for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause.
Good putt, and now 1 under par. See if Blixt can make a birdie here. Three over for the day. Could use this, a putt for par. Solid effort and reasonable result to stay at 1 over par. Par 4, 14th. Frank, it seems as though you'd be pretty happy with a par here.
You would, even though the putting surfaces here at TPC Scottsdale are excellent. It's going to take 2 good shots to reach this 14th hole. You can get in a little bit of trouble off the tee. That bunker on the left very much in play. The rough on the right side is no snack either, because the ball, more often than not, will finish well above the player's feet. And of course that green is very, very narrow, well protected by bunkers on the left. This is definitely not going down the fairway.
It doesn't look good. I think it's going to be in the deep rough.
Rich, do you think we should tell him this fairway out there?
Yeah, he's been in the rough all day long. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way.
Good recovery shot. Couldn't make the green, but at least he's back in play.
Played the smart shot right there. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like.
Well, Mr. Ball does not meet Mr. Fairway. It's off, rough.
This is the second shot at the par 4. Offline, and I think that one's headed for the rough. You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
Well, that's what the great ones do. From the rough, they use their skill and their strength to get it out and get it close. Locked in on the read and the speed. Dufner has it for the par. Here's the colorful Jonas Blixt good putter, and this is for par. This putt for par. And with that, 1 under par. Just a little tap in here. Well, too bad, he gives one back. All right, Frank, now the fun begins. We are teed up at the par 5 15th hole. Plenty to talk about here.
Yeah, the fairway down the left side is anything other than straight. It's more like a shipwreck, the raggedness of it. And that water in play, well, if you do find one on the fairway, you can sort of always wave across to the people that are walking down the 11th hole. Find the fairway, you can reach this par 5 and 2. A little bit of an island-looking green there, bunker on the left, and also another bunker just short right. But a fairway missed here. Well, you can rack up 5, 6, 7. We've seen all sorts of scores here at 15.
Good contact, good result. He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball, and this shot, he is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster. Instead, actually a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means.
Hazard?
Maybe wet. Frank, we've all been there. You hit one in the water, you're down. How do you regroup?
You've got to start from scratch again. Everybody's going to hit bad shots. That's just the nature of the game. But compounding mistakes, that's the problem that you want to avoid.
This now the fourth shot after the last one was in the water.
Yeah, just somehow just get it on the green.
And it is not looking like a good lie. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Ends up in the first cut, and he'll have a pretty good look at the whole location from here. This is a long putt. Really, the key is the speed. If it drops, that's a bonus. So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. The pride of Auburn, Alabama, Jason Dufner with a birdie. Miguel Jimenez for par. Good stroke right there. That's a par and stays at 1 under. Not a gimme, but well within his range. And he makes it for par. Frank, the one moment that sort of made the 16th hole what it is today would have to be Tiger's ace in 1997 here at the TPC Scottsdale when it was raining plastic cups.
It was also his reaction, too, and that ushered in the Tiger Woods era that we became associated with, which is the fist-pumping, the rowdy spectators. I mean, he was one of the few players that bridged the gap between spectator and golf course. And it still goes on till today. And I think Rory McIlroy probably is the only other player that starts to broach that type of inside and outside atmosphere with golf.
Still to this day, it's the loudest single moment that I can ever remember hearing on a golf course. That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
150 yards left to the flagstick here. We were talking about it earlier in the day that this could be something really good. Man, the wheels have come off.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like that they're going to be put back on either. Should be safely on deck.
Frank, high-level players are never terribly disappointed to play from the fringe, and that's where this ball has ended up.
Yeah, it could have been better, it could have been worse, but in the end, you just get nothing much you can do about it now. A couple of choices coming up.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
That's a head scratcher. No other way to put it. That close to the green and misses it badly to the right. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Wow, I can't believe he found the cup on that one.
Clean up on aisle 5.
One of the game's most lovable characters, Miguel Jimenez, has this for par. He'll have 17 feet on this putt. Get in. Yes, good putt. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. So with that, the score is now at even par. Frank, 16 was fun. 17 is always exciting here at TPC Scottsdale.
You've got to be careful because that water that sort of goes around the left side of the green, if that ball's coming in with a little bit of hook, it's just going to keep going left. There's the one bunker you really have to focus on. That's the one in the middle of the fairway. 280 will carry that. Chances are the ball can run onto the green. It takes a brave man really to try and fly this ball all the way there. It's not really needed because there's always another 10 or 15 yards of run. Factor that in.
Not the best shot, this one in the rough, but still we'll have a play from there.
Common thread here, rough, rough, rough.
Long way again. And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. Digs in, ready for the bunker shot.
Yeah, second shot here. Just try and aim a little bit behind that ball, an inch or two. And that's where the men separate themselves from the boys. That was just a beautiful bunker shot.
That's skill right there. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Well, this one should be safely on deck here.
Second shot.
Frank, way offline all day long.
Yeah, this is a head scratcher, really. Seen him play before. Normally much better than this. This is abnormal, that's for sure.
Settles in over the putt. Just has the feel today. This will be a 14-foot putt here. Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. Here's the man with the best ponytail in the game. He's also a pretty good putter. Miguel Jimenez for birdie. In red figures at 1 under par. Well, again, the fairways are lined with those huge galleries coming off 16 and 17. Now the finishing hole here at TPC Scottsdale. And Frank, what can we expect?
Well, this is a goodie. It'll play slightly as a dogleg left. Now, many a year, a player would try and carry the ball all the way over that water down the left side, but those new bunkers down there, it stopped the J.B. Holmes attack on this par 4. You're really going to have to play a little right of those now, and there's a couple of bunkers up on the hill to stop you doing that. So this is really a much tougher tee shot. 440 yards of par 4 just got a little bit more difficult.
Well, this one has a chance to be really good. That's a good start to the hole, right down the middle. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
Second shot now for Jonas Blixt. Appears to be what they call a commercial play, very solid. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Here's the colorful Spaniard, Miguel Jimenez, with the approach shot. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Dufner has it for the par. Well, he's been doing this a long time, all over the world, making birdies. Miguel Jimenez. He'll take par and move on. Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Did the job right there. Frank, what a day of golf we saw.
Yeah, the modifications to TPC Scottsdale is it presents better to the eye. It's certainly a better test for the player, and on top of that, it is a good reward when one plays well.
Really enjoyed it. For my partner Frank Nobilo and all of us here at EA